What It Look Like TV. We are back. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. And on this one, let's get into the main reason why men are shying away from marriage. It's multiple reasons, but it's one person that is a reason, and she will be the reason probably until the end of time, until it's someone else that comes and knocks her off the pedestal and takes her crown. And that is MACKINZIE Scott. And you guys probably say who MACKINZIE Scott is. And that's Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Now, whether young men know her by name or they know her by Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, she is going to be a major reason why a lot of young men shy away from marriage or go into marriage with all types of prenups. Now, don't get it messed up. Don't get it messed up or confused at all. She was with him from the beginning. So just as the laws go, she deserves to be compensated handsomely if there is a divorce or there is any type of divorce proceedings. She is the mother of his 4 children. If they decide to break up and he is the richest man in the world, she deserves to be taken care of in a fashion where she shouldn't have to work another day in her life. Regardless of the fact that her husband is the richest man in the world, and during this time she was married to him, I'm pretty sure he would have financed any business on this planet to get her on her feet to have her own. She chose not to. She chose to have the kids. Fine. She still deserves to be taken care of for the rest of her life because her husband was a billionaire and the richest man in the world. Where the problem comes into play at with me and with most men is it's no spouse on this planet that has ever or will ever deserve $38 billion in compensation. And if the laws are slighted as such to make that legally possible, it just spits in your face as a man. If she created Amazon, he didn't deserve $38 billion. And then the part about this that just really makes it just a slap in the face is people that sit here and tell you, well, you know, they agreed to a deal. Lawyers get you the deal, the best deal that they can get you. So if the best deal that he can get was $38 billion, 4% of Amazon per year, and a whole list of other stuff, she was trying to get everything that she can get. And it was spiteful. But that never gets mentioned, that never gets hinted to, that never gets alluded to. It just gets said that she deserved it. It was hers. $1 billion you are taken care of for the rest of your life. To even ask for $38 billion for someone is a bit much. Especially when you know your contributions to that actual situation wasn't that. $1 billion, 2 lifetimes worth of money. Come on, that's not good enough? And the courts say, no, you're entitled to half. Like I said, if she owned it, he wouldn't be entitled to half. Once a number gets ridiculously high, we have to reconsider what we're doing. Now, 9 times out of 10, I can't speak for it, but 9 times out of 10, relationships don't end overnight. this 38 billion for the kids, or this 38 billion for your time committing in the marriage? Because I'm confused. I would be more inclined to say that you deserved it if you were an actual everyday type mother that had the actual everyday struggles of a mother. But when you're a billionaire, this thing is easy and life is provided for you. So the struggle goes out the picture. She had her own book business, so she was busy. And the major thing to me that I find surprising that never gets mentioned, I believe the oldest child is about 19, 20 now. And it's a couple teenagers in the fold. So dad, and mom, they divorced. Dad doesn't even fight. Mom wants to take dad to the task. Dad just gives her $38 billion to get the heck away from her and whatever else she wants. That says a whole lot about her. Not even 3 years later, she's married again already. Didn't put the kids first. It's still teenagers in the house. That right there goes to show you how much mothering was being done. When you could divorce your husband, have teenage kids in the house, and be married again within another 2 years. So come on, how y'all gonna tell me this lady deserved $38 billion like she was doing some mothering like that? She got a replacement for the man before the kids are even out of high school, and she thought that was appropriate. She couldn't even put herself to the side for 5 to 10 years for her kids to get out of high school before she continued her life. She's divorced again already, and y'all patting her on the back for trying to change the way that philanthropy is done. Let's get into that. You take half the man's money to turn around and give it away, and want a pat on the back for giving away half the money that you got from a divorce. If you was going to give it away, why not just let the man keep his money? And for everybody saying, well, he should be doing this with his money, he should be doing, it's his money. We can't talk about what he should be doing with his money. Imagine if it was your money. Imagine if it was your money. Imagine if it was yours. Now, I'm all about alimony, spousal support, all that. Yes, you have to make sure that your spouse is right and taken care of. Yes, but some situations are different, and we have to put a cap on what we're going to allow for other people to take from us. And you have to look at this from a young man's aspect. Jeff Bezos, his life is pretty much a Mega Millions or a lottery ticket. Nobody predicted it. The same way nobody could predict any one of these young men's future. And if you end up with a MACKINZIE Scott, even though half is way more than what she needs, even though half is way more than what she deserves, if she wants half, she'll get half. And that's what y'all gotta realize that young men are looking at. And that is the dangerous part. She didn't deserve half, but she got it because the law says so. And if the law backs that, that's a tough sell. That's a tough sell for anybody that's a male. And the whole time, he's the bad guy in this situation. Like I said, no one has looked at her funny for divorcing her husband and immediately remarrying, and her kids are in high school. Not taking time off for the dating scene and focusing on her kids because things might be rocky right now, which you would expect a good mother to do, maybe a mother that's worth $38 billion. But nah, I'm gonna think about myself, and I'm gonna jump into another relationship, and I'm gonna get married again. So if you done had time to build up a relationship to get married, and now time to build down from a relationship, where have you had emotional time for what your kids have been going through? But that question won't get asked. We'll just find a new way to kick Jeff in his back. Like I said, she deserves to be compensated. Yes, but $38 billion, it's not a spouse on this planet that can support their spouse $38 billion worth. It can't be done. Tell me what y'all feel about it in the comments section. Y'all know how I feel about it. But however you feel about it, hey, let's discuss it. I'm not married to none of these ideas. That's just a hard one for me to grasp. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to give your spouse half. If you want to do that, fine and dandy. But I think it should be an option. I don't think it should be mandatory, and I don't think the government should be backing that. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. This what it looked like TV. Check me out on the next one. If you made it to this point, you are my MVP. I appreciate you. I see you on the next one. I'm out of here.